Hi, I'm Andy Temte, and welcome to the Saturday Morning Muse. Start your weekend with me by exploring topics that span leadership, business management, education, and other musings designed to support your journey of personal and professional continuous improvement. Today is September the 21st, 2024. Last week, I talked about the organizational cultural impact of directive return to office, or RTO policies, post-COVID return to office policies, and their effect on employee disengagement. Last week, I had a message to employers that went something like this. Hey leaders, did you get the memo that your people hate being treated like coin-operated machines and that improvements in employee engagement can significantly enhance your company's culture and its bottom line? Note that your decisions to play Big Brother and force your people back into the office based on your feelings that people work better face-to-face or to improve the quote-unquote payoff to your existing real estate investments, well, those are adding to employee dissatisfaction and disengagement. Oh, and if you're contemplating geo-tracking your people like PricewaterhouseCoopers will start doing in the United Kingdom next year to ensure compliance with your office policies, I would seriously reconsider doing so. Treating your most valuable resource, your people, like children, is the fast pass to more disengagement and not less. So, that was the message to employers. This week, we're going to continue the discussion on the cultural impact of return to office policies and their impact on employee engagement by looking at the other side of the coin, the actions of employees. Because when talking about organizational culture and employee engagement, it is critical to recognize that engagement is a two-way street. Now, if you are not a member of the C-suite, it's a false narrative to imagine that the company you work for owes you a positive work environment and that it's leadership's sole responsibility to nurture a positive organizational culture. Unfortunately, many individual contributors and mid-level managers have bought into this narrative. They sit back and expect that it's someone else's responsibility to deliver on the cultural promise of the organization that they lend their time and talents to. If this is you, you'll be waiting a long time and will, in the end, be disappointed when your organizational culture doesn't live up to your expectations. Now, let's pause here and take a step back to define culture. Culture is typically defined as the values, behaviors, attitudes, and beliefs of the humans who work together toward common aims in any organization. Great cultures are built with intention, and the words that describe and set expectations for the values and behaviors which guide employee and customer interactions, well, they are aligned with actions. So words and actions are aligned. Weak organizational cultures are typically established by informality, assumptions, mistrust, and an environment where words and actions are not aligned. Here, conspiracy theories abound. People imagine that folks in other departments are out to get them, and rumors at the water cooler are the primary source of organizational information. So, if we revisit PwC's recent decision to use geolocation tools to track employee whereabouts to police and enforce their return to office policies in the United Kingdom, leadership is likely responding in an unhealthy way to unhelpful employee behaviors as it relates to returning to the office. The most likely scenario is that leadership put a new policy in place for remote work and there was variable compliance. Instead of collaborating on a mutually agreeable solution, the company's leadership said, "Fine, for all you bad apples who want to ruin it for everyone, we're going to make everybody miserable. This is all your fault for not complying with our request in the first place." Sounds like a fight between a frustrated parent and a recalcitrant 7-year-old. So, my message today is for employees. Hey, employees. Employee engagement and great organizational cultures are a shared responsibility. If you don't want to be treated like coin-operated machines or like children, then don't act like one. It's your responsibility to do the hard work of defining your personal purpose, your vision, and the roadmap for your future success and happiness. It's your responsibility to align your personal purpose and vision with the company that you choose to work for. Nobody's forcing you to work there. It's your responsibility to determine your non-negotiables, your belief system, your values, your behaviors, your attitudes, and align them with the best possible working environment. If you feel stuck or that you don't belong in the business you work for, don't hang around and make everyone else miserable. First, talk to your manager and see if there's a way forward for better alignment. If there isn't a way forward, be courageous and opt out. You'll be happier, and so will everyone else. Employee engagement is a two-way street. Now, if you need help defining your personal purpose and a vision for your future, I've got a tool that can help you. It's called the Personal Planning Guidebook, and it's a free download on my website under the link Guidebook. I encourage you to periodically engage with this really critical work. It is exhausting to live with perpetual negativity and a fixed, blame-based mindset. Yes, leadership has a responsibility to create and nurture a positive working environment for the business's most valuable asset, which is you and the rest of your colleagues. It's also your responsibility to ensure that the fit with the company you work for is right, and your responsibility to not drag everyone down your rabbit hole of misery if you haven't done the difficult but highly rewarding work of figuring out who you are and where you can add the most value. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend as you recharge for the week ahead. My name is Andy Tempty. This is the Saturday Morning Muse. You can find the show on all the major streaming services as well as here on YouTube. Please like, subscribe, rate, and most importantly, share with your friends and your colleagues. We'll see you next time on the Saturday Morning Muse. The show is produced by Nicholas Tempty.